Alright, let's put this show on the road. Everything looks to be correct, so let's begin. Greetings everyone, my name is Addervel, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. This is the 49th live session, where I'll cover a combination of both VSMN levels and levels that I find online, primarily the former, hopefully. If you want one of the levels to be covered, please leave the level IG in the chat. I'm streaming to Twitch, YouTube, and Mixer for this one. So welcome to everyone on stream: Jedok, YouTube, Leonardo, Mr. Lee, Omega, Eduardo, and everyone else. I'll be starting off with this stage, Mega Saga Cemetery by Jedok74, with 16 plays and a score of 1. Please make sure not to submit more than 2 levels at a time, otherwise I'll start to omit them. To see where your level's on the list, check out that link. And before you submit a stage, please check out on this link whether I already covered it or not. As a reminder, I will be running a morning Mega Man Maker stream during Halloween, where I cover Halloween levels. I'm gonna make a vote for that later, but right now it seems to be more towards morning. But we'll see. Alright, I'll stash away your level for that, YouTube. If you have any Halloween levels, just tell me and I'll save them for that day. Welcome, Jaden. This will only be a 1-hour stream. Tomorrow's stream will be focusing on ROM hacks, and as for Sunday evening's game, I'm probably gonna play a Metroidvania, but I'll see. One moment, please. Alright, your level's been added, YouTube, for Thursday. Oh goody, YouTube chat window's too small. Let me fix that. Yep, I see you level, Mr. Lee. I'll add it once this is done. I forget which NSFR plays. I think it was from Mega Man 8. Obvious weakness is obvious? There's a bullet left in midair there. Nice jack-o'-lanterns. If only I had the jack-o'-lantern and... If only I had the jack-o'-lantern mini-boss. Or the pumpkin mini-boss. Whoa. I didn't notice that there was a minor dip there. Not until the last moment, at least. Nah, I'm fine. Oh. Hang on. The difference was my microphone position was a bit off. It was tilted towards the wrong direction. Do I sound better now? I'd rather just wait for the full series. I guess I have to test out weaknesses now. Well, I know what their weakness is. It's this. Thanks to the sign. In fact, if I stay still, this boss fight is a cinch. Graveyard. Hey, Gravity Beetle. Definitely one of the more neat levels. I like it more than the level we shared in the morning. Yep, Fuse Man. Now if you're wondering why the chat is delayed a bit, that's because there's a delay between Restream chat and YouTube chat. Okay. Easy button. Off to a good start, I'd say. Second up is Randomized Boss Rush by Fluffman, with 68 plays and a score 26. This level was submitted by Mr. Lee. Yeah, just an SF file placement. And now defeat Fairman with the Rain Flush. Oh, depending on which direction that decides to go, we'll get a different boss battle. Now we're gonna get the boss battle to the right. That's one. Another decision too, to spread it out further. In essence, we just get a different Wily Fortress boss. Double kill. The 50% chance which boss I'm gonna face off against. And unlike Mario Maker, we don't really have an object limit. So we can make even more crazy contraptions. This time it's going to the left. Now, Time Man and Ice Man. That doesn't seem too bad because I can slide under die slashers. Well, it's more or less pseudo-randomized. Based off my clock. And time to finish the job. Or not. I'll need some more weapon energy for this. Very neat stage idea having all these different paths, depending on the randomization. And all the Fortress boss battles are interesting. Just need a full bar and I can end this. I'd like to see more of these levels. Using the mechanics of Mega Man Maker in order to create these interesting contraptions. Similar to some of the crazy contraptions in Mario Maker. Even without his weakness, he isn't too difficult. Or he isn't too bad. Hey Fran, I'll add your level. If it's for Halloween, you can also save it for Thursday. I'll be running an extra stream on Thursday. Feel free to submit Halloween levels made by other people for Thursday. I will build up a stockpile so I don't end up with just 5 levels. Only issue here is there's no guaranteed drop rate of these weapon capsules. And I don't have an M-Tank either. Enough blocks would be fun. If only a big weapon drop. That works. For instance, the bosses from Mega Man DOS. Again, I would have been done by now had the game actually spawned RNG better. Just need one more bar. Well, they are programmed to destroy him. It's over. I like the idea behind this battle, but it really needed a higher drop rate of this. Perhaps spawn in tallies. Trio. Now there's a name we don't usually hear about. The only reason why it drags out is because of the randomization of drops. Nonetheless, great idea of a stage. Third up is Grenade Man Checkpoint Extra by XDiegoBroht with 5 plays and a score of -1. Your level's been added, friend. Remember Duo in Mega Man 8? Trio is the evil energy entity. I think they meant to say extra checkpoint. Rats, I can't slide in this stage. That may cause some problems. Too far. Indeed. Outside of Mega Man 8, he only really showed up in the comics and the in the Power Fighters and Power Battlers. The second game. I think it was the Power Fighters. I'm thinking it's a recreation, but I don't have access to sliding. So automatically it's a bit more difficult. Some of these jumps are now more risky to pull off because I don't have the jump extensions. Oh, okay. That's what I meant by a checkpoint. Wait, there's Quartet? I never heard of that name before. Is it in the games or in the comics? And it should be Quattro. And it should be Quattro. Oh, how I dislike these jumps without sliding. In the comics, okay. That's fine then. I thought I completely missed a mention in the games. Somewhere. Yet again, another place where I wish I had sliding. I see. By having the key at the beginning of the stage, we have a choice of when to use the extra checkpoint. To make this stage a bit easier. Yet again, I really wish I had sliding. I'm guessing that's why the stage got a negative score. Number of members in the band, okay. Game, You didn't respawn the Sparkman platform. There you are. Oh boy. That section is scarier than it looks. I never played Proto Man Returns, but I'll add it to my list. No, what happened was I was too close to the top. I wasn't in the respawn range. Not having access to any special weapons, utilities, or slide jumping makes this stage a lot more tense. I do have charge shots because otherwise it would be even more painful. What do those numbers next to the checkpoints mean? Not fast enough. The Mega Man and base mid-bosses are fine. Once again, I don't have the luxury of slide jumping, extending my jump distance. Oh my goodness, that's a very tight jump. Frankly, I feel this stage's main difficulty is not having... I keep repeating it because the slide is a really important part of the... In the original Mega Man 8, sliding was necessary, but here... It's basically I have to jump quickly there, but... And that can happen. Nearly impossible? With Mega Man, he isn't too bad. Far from being nearly impossible, Buster only. There are issues if you find it with base without upgrades, though. With Mega Man, it's much more easy to destroy all those battery regenerators. If you were to ask me to a more difficult boss to Buster duel, it'd be Burner Man, or Tengu Man. They are much more dangerous. Oh yes, Axiom Verge is on my playlist. I got it for free in the Epic's Game Store, so I should cover it. Really? I've heard so many horror stories of Tengu Man from Mega Man and Base perfect runners. He easily gets a 10 out of 10 in terms of perfect running difficulty. It's because of his randomized pattern. Basically, from what I've seen from what I've seen of perfect runners, Tengu Man and Burner Man get a 10 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. I wish I still had the key. Oh my goodness, I don't think I'll be able to make it. Oh, too close for comfort. That was kind of a difficulty spike too. I would loosen it up a bit. Well, a more erratic pattern is fine, but you have to be more careful with all the abilities players have. Monster Hunter, I feel, has more erratic attack patterns compared to Dark Souls. Then again, we're fighting wild creatures. And that game is also built more for multiplayer, too. Fine stage, but I'd probably ease up on that last challenge. Gravity Beetle, I said perfect running. If you use the speed drill, that defeats perfect running. For perfect running, you have to do Buster only, no damage. No, Mr. Lee, that's far from the truth. Dark Souls has many ways you can easily cheese the challenges. Maybe not easily, but to make it much easier. Many NES games are harder. I see why Stage got a negative score because of that, but I'll be generous and give it a thumbs up. Board up is... Alright. FU Mate Part 5 by Fran 560 with 14 plays and a score of 4. And all the glitches, of course. Those are always fun. I was just taking into consideration all the options you have at base in Dark Souls, or the Soulsborne games. Adding to that everything else. Like for example, magic. Of course. Kind of trolly, but... It's part 5 in the series too, so... Well, that's one way of getting me stuck. Judging from it already, it's a troll stage, so what kind of polish were you looking for? I sure hope I didn't take the incorrect route. Pick a teleporter. I'll pick 2. I picked incorrectly. Never mind. It was just this. The blocks are on vacation. While he cheaped out on the debt blocks again. As for more funky block gimmicks, you know, I actually like this idea about blocks falling from the ceiling. Whoa. I didn't see the spike, by the way. That was placed there deliberately. Yeah, with proper introduction, this is actually a neat challenge. This is the part of the stage which isn't really trolly. Because you can, reacting to this, you actually have enough time to react to it as long as you slide. Well, as long as the blocks don't decide to glitch out. Just keep jumping so you have more time. More troll traps. As you can see, it sucked me into the void. Feel free to steal it, this is the best part of the stage, to be honest. When you built this troll stage, I don't think you intended these sorts of deaths. Welp, I was trying to get past. One more go, and if I can't do it, I'm just gonna ignore the key. Same die, Boomin. I held left. I know it's possible. Now, if the engine cooperates. Hey Galaxy Man, welcome to the stream. I'm currently going through a troll level. That time I got the key. I'll just ignore it. I'm not getting it consistently, and other wonky things are happening. Again, if this was a ROM hacker fan game, another fan game, I would try doing it again. Try holding right there. Whereas in the morning the engine didn't misbehave, now it's misbehaving. And if it gets soft locked, I'll just use the level editor. Down here's that. Unless you somehow win this. Okay. I broke the audio too now. I'm gonna get telefragged, aren't I? I feel this is gonna amount to nothing. Like we're climbing up this tower and there'll be nothing up there. In reality I should have just entered the door. Here's my escape plan. My escape plan failed. Let's see what's behind teleporter number 4. Number 1? I tried 1 for, let's see what's 2. So I guess the game is trolling you now, Fran. Yeah, it's 2. I don't have any more levels in front of the queue, so I'm okay with taking longer this stage. Back to my favorite part of the stage. I wouldn't mind seeing this expanded over to a format where it's 5 across. Well, as long as it's not troll level, fine. Well, I think I'm stuck. There's only one other place which you investigate, but I can't grit there. For the sake of actually getting through this a bit faster and not just running around again in circles, I'm gonna go back to the start of that part and see what's going on. And remember, this is the 5th level in the series. Yeah, pretty much. Of course, considering all the glitches, I appear to be just trolling the level designer. I mean, if I went back here, I could probably just clip into here. Seeing how borked the engine is. 1 key over here, 1 key over here. What am I missing? Wait, what was here? Oh, didn't realize it was right over here. Well, it already had profanity in an earlier episode. Of course. And of course there'd be another secret here. And again leads to that. So the only other place I can think of going Well, this leads back out, so... That's the crushing section. Another key. See, the only other place I can think of doing this is then the battle against Metal Man. What happens if I teleport into here? Nothing, I'm stuck. Alright. I'm gonna cheese this a little bit, but let's try it with all the weapons. It's possible to get over here with all your special weapons intact. I think at least you can. Let me double check. Yeah, but you can get up here. This is just more for the sake of saving time. If you take the upper route, go back down, take the lower route, you should be able to get all these, keep these special weapons for the boss battle coming up. So now let's see what's down that ladder. Oh! It was that simple all this time. Of all the troll tricks in the back in the toolbox, I should have searched out ladders by holding it down or up. I forgot that he can just fall out of the terrain itself. I thought I had to do it using the tornado and just chain it together. It was that simple. I was overcomplicating the situation. Yeah, clever. It's that simple. Well, props for creativity. I want someone to steal that section with the falling blocks, so that'd be wonderful in a regular stage. Fifth up is Fran S Endless Mode by Fran560 with 6 plays and a score of -1. After this, I'll play several levels on the most popular queue. To be fair, at least this troll level has a variety of trolls. Instead of the usual spike traps, it has various stuff. So props go to you, Fran, for that. Sure. I really wish they should have stored difficulty options, though, or clear rates. Let's see how thick it is. Hopefully less jerkish ones. Wow, state is still loading, checking emails meanwhile. Oh no. Oh. Do any of you know of Tome? Have any of you heard about this game? It's basically a very massive roguelike, one of the biggest out there. I'm asking because I have both a Steam key and a certain DLC key. Alright, let me see how big this stage is. This is getting ridiculous. Oh, figures. This stage is... It has 275 enemies, 662 spikes, 0 checkpoints because of course endless, and it has 219 screens. And considering the huge object count, yeah. I'm concerned the entire stage will lag. This Mega Man Maker isn't built for this kind of stage. Oh, I have plenty of RAM left. We're in business. This may be the last level I'll cover in a stream, but we'll see. Yeah, Mega Man is moving a bit slower than usual. Let's start by going through 1. That's not the max number, Lee. It can go even higher. It can go up to 300, I think. Not the most laggy stage I played. And because it's endless attack, of course, there are no checkpoints. I can't even slide. That's gonna be a problem. I started with a bevy of special weapons and the rush jet and rush coil. It'll be a miracle if I can complete this stage in one go. Now imagine if this level had a randomizer. This could be an entire fan game in its own right, to be honest. Or it's entirely new, or its own episode. I know he doesn't, but it makes this much more difficult. Didn't you have sliding in Mega Man 10? Rush. Get in, boy. Only Proto Man, I gotcha. Considering the pacing of this stage though, I would want it. In fact, let me see what time I started this stage. Alright, I started around 8:55 p.m. I don't trust the in-game timer because as you can see, it's running slower than real time. By at least 50 or 60% slower. First boss is Cutman. One down. 5 left to go. So that was Mega Man 1, this is Mega Man 2. One screen or section dedicated to each Road Master. I'm getting bad memories of Mega Man Endless before the changes. Now if I die halfway through the stage, I won't go through it again. Or perhaps I'll just go to the other rooms, but I won't go to the end. Trying to load up the level editor, that's gonna be a nightmare, and oh no. Why these sections? Thankfully, the game running slower makes that section much easier. Because of the slower screen scrolling. I guess for bounce reasons. That was short. That was much shorter than number 1. What happened? Speaking of which, here's Proto Man. We now have a charge shot at the very least. I guess the red stages or red teleporters are Proto Man stages. I guess this is the upper part of Snake Man's level. Thanks for the ride-outs, Gravity Beetle. Yeah, this is definitely Snake Man. We start from the top section with the clouds, or what would have been the clouds. Now we're in the bottom part again. Yeah, for one, it's more randomized, and the game doesn't lag this much. Some Endless attacks are on my to-play list, though they're gonna be more like sampler Let's Plays. Back to regular old Mega Man. Well, we know what to expect. Now I just hope I don't clip into the terrain and die. You saw what happened in the previous stage, Fran. I still like this more than the previous one, but gosh, probably should have split it off into smaller chunks. I like the idea of choosing your order a bit, but the lag kills the pacing. See, I get what you're going for. We have 9 different rooms dedicated to each of the Mega Man Classic games, and we have one weapon from every game, from Mega Man 2, 4, 6, 8, Extra, 7, 5, 3, and 1. And also the Rush utilities. I'm not going to Toadman's section with this rain. It would have been better. The difficulty is actually lower than usual, which is fine, to be honest. But the biggest problem is lag. No, sorry, I'm not taking the upper one. No chance of that. Now, if the spikes were not instant dead, I'd be a lot more okay with them. Like they deal 7 damage instead. When you have these endurance modes, instant dead obstacles are extremely hazardous. That's why I don't also like these spike drop sections, because things can turn out horribly wrong if you're not careful. Like that one, that could have gone really badly if I didn't bank hard left. Where you didn't have bugs, but they can pop up in random situations. I'm also thankful we're not going through every single stage reduxed, only some of them. That was gyro, charge. Illusion blocks cause a lot of lag. Now, Rotoman's Castle? Well, really Darkman's Castle, but you get what I'm saying. That too, Jaden. That too. That already makes it better than the usual boss rush stages, and... Really? I wouldn't put that there, that sort of fall. Even in slow-mo, that's too risky. I'd rework that screen and remove that line of spikes to the right. Yep, there I go. Thank you, engine, for failing to do jump inputs. That ends my run. That's why I wish for this endless attack in Mega Man Maker, you should have checkpoints, because random stuff like this can happen. Alright. I don't really see a point of continuing, so let's exit out of this and play a different stage. My apologies, Fran. That's why I got a negative score. If we were to make a fan game based on this idea, using the Mega Extension for example, this would work better. I'll be streaming for about 12-15 more minutes, then I'll end off the stream. This will also be safe for Halloween, so I'm noting it down. And Darkness Strikes as well, because that sounds like a fun level. See ya, Fran. Hope to see you either tomorrow or on Thursday. Next up is The Great Magnetic Train by LCBB, with 54 plays and a score of 17. Water balloon is one of the worst weapons in Mega Man history, to be fair. Ice Wave would be fun. Liking all the train carts here. Time Man, but the stage isn't laggy. That's it. The stage is only held up by its aesthetics, nothing more. So, Fairly subpar level. Seventh up is Man DSN 01 by Core Elemental with 87 plays and a score of 35. Yes, that's Time Man's team. Didn't expect the force beams to be here, of all places. I'll likely need that. And again, it's called Signal Man. Probably should have expected that. Kinda like a weapon capsule relay where you need the previous special weapons in a chain to get the next one. I missed the Palace stages by Gokulis. They were fun, although a bit difficult. Maybe not a bit, but they were fun. Compared with the previous level, at least this went somewhere, but still very forgettable. Even the boss room is very simplistic, it's just a rectangle. One or two more stages, then I'll end off the stream. Eight up is Mountain Mystery by Western with 37 plays and a score of 7. I don't know about you, but that, in my mind, that was the voice I would give Bounce Man when I first saw him. Bounce a Rubber. I want base ASAP. Really? Okay. Didn't think it would take me back that far. So that's how we get base, the other way. As well as the M-Tank. I'm gonna play as Proto Man for this. Don't use the key here, just go down here. Well, it's because rubber doesn't conduct electricity well. That's the same reason why Fuse Man is weak to the rubber ball, or bounce balls. Okay. For a moment there, I thought I broke the music. Not a forgettable stage. I'm not sure how the weakness works in Roko-chan. So the 9th and final level of cover in this stream is Nezumi Man Ice Nezumi by Mistah Fweeze with 100 plays and a score of 33. I gotta play Nezumi Man in the future. It sounds like a decent fan game. I guess all these weapons correspond to the other Nezumis in that game. I never played the original Nezumi Man, so I don't know how accurate these stage gimmicks are. Hey, Spot Mark. Glad you can make it, though I'm at the ending part of the stream. Of all the levels in the most popular queue, this is the best one, I'd say. And it's trying to replicate a stage from another game. Sure, Spot. How big are your levels? I have time for playing one more stage if you so desire. So send in your best one. It did. There's Captain Rabbits too. It fixes all the problems of the original and adds in its own ones, new ones. I took a look at the reviews and honestly, I feel there's somewhat of a disconnect, but I'll get into that when I get to that game. The ending is gonna be brutal though. Alright, I'll cover that stage, then I'll end up the stream. I will be running another stream on Thursday, so feel free to submit levels for that one in the comment section. Okay, a decent stage. Probably better than Nezumi Man. Oh, Spot, I already played this stage during the earlier stream, with the morning stream. I played part 1 and part 2, so to conclude this stream, I'll play part 3. So 10th up is Bullet Hell Part 3 by Will Mark, with 11 plays and a score of 1. My main issue with this stage is that you could bypass most of the challenges by just sliding. Let me show you. I'm just smashing the slide button here. See? By just smashing the slide button, I got past only taking 2 hits. I guess if you want a perfect run, it's more difficult. That's why I honestly felt the entire series is a bit lackluster. There needs to be more obstacles in the way. See, if you make the terrain less flat, then it'd be an interesting challenge. Make it so that you can't just slide past everything. Because of how short it is, I'll be kind on you and cover Puzzle Room Part 1, which has 2 plays and a score of 0. These are short levels after all. I will be posting the episode which has your first 2 levels, Spot. It'll be released in a few hours. Doesn't really feel that puzzly, to be honest. It's more just combat rooms. Mega Man and Laser Beam of Death. I said, this stage is mistitled. It's not really a series of puzzle. It's not a series of puzzle rooms. It's a series of small combat challenges on the simplistic side. I'd elucidate on this challenge more, and then I'd probably like it. Right now, it's just, I say, too straightforward and forgettable. Also, please put in more distinct backgrounds and more interesting aesthetics. Still, I can see how you can improve upon this idea. The base idea is fine, it's just that the execution needs more fleshing out. That's all. You just need to basically flesh it out more and make it more difficult. So overall, out of the 11 levels I covered during this stream, my favorite level is Jedok's level, the cemetery stage. So tomorrow morning at about 11:10 AM PDT, I will be covering 3 Mega Man ROM hacks. I'm hoping for at least 3. And Sunday evening, I'm not sure. There will also be a bonus stream on Thursday, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. I'll put a vote to that in my Discord server. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice evening, or morning, or whatever time of day you're at. Toodles!